Welcome to Attayn, the all-in-one platform helping people and businesses achieve their goals.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and why you decided to become a coach?
Okay. I'm Coach Chidimma Perpetua, a registered nurse midwife and a registered public health nurse. Okay, I've been working for over 7 years now in clinical setting, that's the hospital setting. And my working in clinical setting has exposed me to different aspects of nursing, in the sense that I've been able to work in different departments, and that has equipped me. And during the time of my work experience, I found that there are ways which, as a nurse, I can get to know people or participate in their health intervention and help them out. And that cannot be possible while I'm only in the hospital setting. And the other way to reach out to people is by going to digital platforms. And that was what made me to feel, I think, becoming a coach will help me achieve that role. And what really drove me there is that I started working in government settings last year. Before then, I've been working in private sector where I can do most everything at a time. So I was groomed and I was able to be competent in taking care of pregnant women. And that means I can take deliveries. So when I get to the government setting, I found that I was in a medical ward and there's no way I was having access to pregnant women again. So that now got my attention. I said, oh, how can I participate? So I developed a group where I was able to reach out to pregnant women while I'm still working in the medical aspect of nursing. So that is what really drove me to become a coach. And when I did that, I really liked the feedback I got from the audience. And I was like, wow, so I can still be relevant in this aspect of nursing while doing this. So that is what really drove me to become an head coach at this present time.
Nice. So what would you say you love the most about coaching others?
And working in Attayn too has really helped me, because getting to Attayn, I now found that to be an head coach, you need to be diversified. So I think that aspect to now brought in my current role, because now I have a counter more with patient with medical, as in medical conditions, not specific to pregnant women again. So I think the two came together and made me to feel, okay, it's something I can do and Attayn life and bring in my expertise to help people.
Gotcha. So what do you love the most about coaching other people with their health?
What I love much. One thing about it is that, if you are not informed, you cannot know a lot of things. So what really made me to like coaching and to coach people is that they are not experts. They don't know more about their condition. At some point, people go to hospital, but the time they spend there, you might not get that kind of time with a coach who is skilled in that aspect of what you are going through, because we have different parts of coaching, different niches. So the one that is specified to each person, when you get a coach, you have time to have more chatting, you become more free, because as a coach, you should be able to listen to your clients. You need to allow them to participate in their own health, because I like that word a lot. So when you are coaching, there's like that kind of conversation. Unlike when people go to the hospital, there are a lot of persons that may want to attend. The same person will need to attend to a lot of persons. But when it comes to coaching, it's like one-on-one something. And most times you find that people tend to pour out their mind more to their coach, which I've experienced in different times while I was coaching people. So I think that is a good thing.
Nice. So what would you say has been your biggest challenge in your coaching journey so far?
Well, the challenge I've encountered is sometimes people might not take you serious. Yes, they might not take you serious unless you have a direct, let me say, a direct group whereby maybe, for instance, you are a coach in a specific chronic disease condition, and someone comes to meet you for a head coach to educate them. But sometimes they might think what you are saying is not real. But when you have to let them have in contact with people that have not carried out the instructions that was given to them by the head coach, like when they encounter complications of their illness, maybe by that time they will take you more serious. So I think creating a group to help to overcome such challenges when it comes to coaching, because they will have encounter with people that will have had a better condition, not result to complications of whatever the person is going through. So that will help them, because that's a challenge. Sometimes they don't take people serious unless they fall victim. Sometimes that is a big challenge. And for a coach, your own is that when you are giving information, you are expecting a good feedback, because for my own field, I believe is to improve, to prevent. So when what you are trying to prevent now occur because the person did not take you serious, that's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, but with a coach, you're trying to coach. You're not the one. So using a sports analogy, you're the coach, and you could give the player the plays, but if they don't execute the plays, it is a challenge. And in sports, you just like change the player. I think the difference in this one is, you're trying to help somebody get sort of better health outcomes. And I think I like the piece that you said, which is if they can hear from someone who maybe didn't do the right things and then has the chronic issue or the bad outcome, hopefully that motivates them to change their behavior, because a lot of coaching ends up being about behavior change. So it's sort of figuring out what information and how best to present that information to people in order to motivate the behavior change that you're seeking. So it's definitely a challenge. I wish I could tell you there's a silver bullet. There isn't. You just have to kind of work with different groups and individuals to understand what motivates them. And then you kind of lean into that piece of it. So if you were going to give someone who's thinking about considering coaching, health coaching, some advice, what advice would you give them?
Pardon? I can't say there was a.
Yeah, so I said if you're gonna no issues. If you're gonna give someone that's considering coaching advice, what advice would you give them?
Okay, for me, no, we are talking in general now. It's not specific. Yeah, okay. For general, you need to know what you want to do for your audience. Like, what problem are you solving? You need to know that first, because you can't just wake up to become a coach. There must be a problem you are trying to solve. The group of people you want to attend to, you need to have that in your mind. If you want to become a coach, you should be able to find out a problem, how you are going to address that problem. When you have that mindset, then other things will fall into places, like training yourself and how to equip yourself to be able to meet that audience, because there are some things that you need to consider in terms of qualifications that can really help you to meet some certain kind of audience. And you need to be able to be conversant with what is happening in your society, like upgrading yourself. Because as a coach, a lot of things, we are in AI technology now, AI era. So you need to be equipped. So if you're a kind of person that is not ready to learn at every time, you can't be relevant as a coach, because you need to know what is happening in the society in order for you to be able to talk to people, for them to be able to listen to you. You need to create to solve a problem. It's a problem you need to solve, because coaching is more than just the money aspect. It's about finding solution to a specific problem. So if you can get a specific problem, you can create a niche, then to make you to stand out. That's what our advice. What problem do you want to solve? If you want to start a coaching career, what problem are you willing to solve? and how are you going to do it? What other skills do you need to be able to solve those problems? So that is what I would advise a coach, someone who wants to become a coach and get a good mentor to groom you in that field or the niche you have found out there's a problem that you want to provide solution to.
No, it's very helpful and very spot on. So why did you choose Attayn as your platform for coaching? I'm just curious.
Okay, for Attayn, before I joined Attayn, though I saw the description more of prevention, managing people with chronic illness, like for an health coach. But when I came into Attayn, and I found that it's different from that in the sense that you are not just, for me as an health coach, I have the opportunity to learn from other coaches, which can be relevant to my own coaching as a health personnel in terms of, for instance, we have different coaches in Attayn and we come together to bring our ideas together. We are able to learn from other coaches, which will always help you and equip you in other aspects of your endeavors. So that made Attayn to be, distinct for me because that was not what I saw in the description. But when I came in, I found out that it's like more of teamwork. It's not about your own niche. It's about collaborative niches now coming together to listen, to hear, and to gain knowledge. Even if you want to learn other skills, Attayn has given you the opportunity. You can learn other skills from other coaches. And if it warrants for you to upgrade yourself in that niche, for instance, you want to get more information from other niches, you can pay for the subscription because you have gotten attended to free events and this, and that can really help you in your own niche too, depending on what's the kind of conversation you have with the people you are coaching. You might recommend them, I have this, you can join this coach, it's very nice, this, that. So that's another unique thing about Attayn that I like, and that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for highlighting the coaching community and the opportunity to just explore the app as a coach and join other coaches' events. So final question from me. If nothing could stand in your way, if nothing could stop you, where do you see your coaching career in 5 years? Like paint me a picture of what you are as a coach if nothing could stop you in 5 years.
Okay. For me, in my coaching career, one thing I've loved to do is to, in the next 5 years, there are some certifications which I found that I need to have for me to really go higher in my coaching career, because coaching is more of digital. So as a health coach, you need to be more digital. You need to know digital skills that can enhance your coaching. Those are the things I'm really working towards that, to get those things so that it will be easy for me at any point in time, because there are some digital technology, if you don't know how to use it, even if you are called to an event or platforms, you might just fuck up at the end of the day. So I think getting more certifications and technological skills is what I'm really working towards to make my coaching career a big one, and to partner with people. It's not just coaching. If you look into coaching, it's wider than just health coaching. You can partner with other platforms to help you. That's what I'm really working towards. And in my 5 years, I believe I'll be able to get that.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, Chidimma, and look forward to catching up next time.
Okay, thank you.